Welcome back to another podcast. I'm your host, Victor. I'm my co-host, Mark. Mark, how you doing today on this fine, beautiful Friday?
I'm good. It is great. I'm chilling.
That's good,
Feeling
bro.
fantastic.
That's good. You
How
said
are
you
you?
had. I'm good. You said you had something you want to bring to the table today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you saw it this past week that went by of a few women that went into space.
We're on. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about today. I'm glad that you're locked in on this.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was very interesting. At first, I saw it and there was a slight bit of me that was just like, oh, wow, that's cool. And then as I started seeing it more, I was just like, yeah, it kind of doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
And the very first video I saw, I think it was a more general video just saying that they went into space and they came back. And I'm going to be honest, I also just didn't know this was happening until I saw it on Instagram. I was just like, oh, wait, this happened. And the very first video I saw of it that they put in like on Instagram, and it was just kind of like a collage of different stuff and videos. It was when Katy Perry came out of the actual shuttle, and I see a guy in the like on the bottom, just on the ground looking, and then he turns around and he's like smiling and he leaves. And I instantly knew, I was like, is that Jeff Bezos? And I was like, of course. Like, yeah, I know exactly what this is about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just a little confused. I saw him and I was like, okay, I know what's going on here. She went over here, went outside the shuttle. She went here and kissed the ground. I was like, okay, she's doing a little bit. And I was like, wait, again, this is I didn't know. So I was just sitting here. I'm like, how long were they up there? I'm like, was it a while? Because I'm like, I didn't hear about this. I feel like I would have seen this at some point. We were up there for like 11 minutes. Yeah. I was like, bro, what? But yeah, that's really kind of what I had to say. I'll say more, but I want to hear what you're going to say, obviously.
Yeah, man. I did see that. It was like announced like a week prior. Like for a while now, it's been like something that's been rumbling on the internet. It was probably like a week or so, I would say.
I just did not know about this. I was surprised.
And they were just like, yeah, she's going up to space. And I figured it was like, oh, like album promotion kind of thing. Like she's just going to go up there, be a part of it. The album flopped. And so did this trip because everybody's getting hate. Everybody's giving her hate for it. But yeah, it was her. It was Gayle King. It was the reason Jeff Bezos was there is because his girlfriend was in there.
Oh, really? I thought he had something. I thought it was like an Amazon like related.
It might have been.
As like the actual like sponsor or like it's his. I don't know.
No, it was a different company that did it. I forget, it was Blue something. I forget. And he might be. He might have money in it. I thought his girlfriend was actually like. I
didn't know that. I'm be honest, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought he was just there because like obviously it's like his company. I thought he was just like a part of it. It's like, oh, come me be there.
I don't know how, like business wise his ties, but I know his significant other was going up, and a couple other people, and yeah, I saw the video.
I think I know one of the ladies there because I saw. I don't know if it was an ad on YouTube or something, but it was a lady who was like wanting to go into. Basically be an astronaut or something, but then she was also fighting her stuff in court. She came like a lawyer or something, and then she ended up going back. I think I remember I saw it. Was interesting because I saw that ad or whatever that video. I forgot where I saw it, but I saw that, and then when I saw the group picture of them, I was like, "Wait, is that her?"
Yeah. I forgot about that. There was one person there who was actually like. Has studied to be an astronaut. I was trying to. So that was the other person that I don't remember their name.
Yeah, I don't remember her name. Yeah, she is like Asian, I believe.
Yes, but she was probably the only qualified person in that shuttle.
Just thinking of the meme that I keep seeing where they go out and they're walking back and they're freaking.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about. That video itself pissed me off so bad because it's like you see Gayle King, you see Katie, you see like the girlfriend or whatever of Jeff Bezos, but then you see Jeff Bezos pull up as well and ringing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you ringing the bell for? You're not going up there. Like, what the hell is this?
He's probably like, I could go up there if I wanted to, guys.
True. All power to you. But my thing is, there's a lot of things that's going on here. Don't you need like hella? They didn't even technically go to space. They went to like, they broke like the atmosphere. They weren't like in space. So I'm like, yo, you need like crazy levels of training
100%.
And like understanding of everything.
Yeah, which is why they didn't go that far.
Yeah.
So it's like you didn't basically, I don't know.
Yeah. So like I could have went to like an IMAX theater or like the Sphere in Vegas and like got like one of those crazy views and like it would have been the same.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. That would have been, I feel like it would have been a cool experience, especially someone like me who loves space. I would have loved it. But I also just don't understand what the purpose and reason for that was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where I think a lot of this
There was
hate,
none. That's where the hate comes from.
Hate is coming from.
Other than just like publicity, and that's
Yeah.
the issue. And it's like, why are these set of women like
And it has
of
nothing
course-
to do with that. That's another thing that we want to like make clear, like the fact that it was women and stuff like
no,
that.
that's
Yeah.
it's just like, why them though?
Yeah.
Because like I would be equally upset if it was like me and him got sent up there. Like I'd be like, I think it'd be cool. But
Yeah.
it'd be like, yo, like there's people that dedicate their life to this.
Yeah, true.
Why aren't they the ones being sent up
Especially
there?
a lot of those people who are like right there to be an astronaut, or maybe they didn't qualify.
Yeah, like-
and yet you got somebody whose only thing they done in life was just write music,
Yeah.
and somehow they are able to go up
Yeah.
to space. Like that's annoying. Even though it wasn't like deep space, but still,
It's like it's not a woman or man thing. Because like I said, like there's the one person in there who was actually qualified to
exactly.
be there. For her, amazing.
Yeah.
You worked your ass off to get to this point.
Mhm.
Take advantage of all the chances you can.
Exactly.
But like Katy Perry, Gayle King, and the wife or girlfriend of Jeff Bezos,
It's like, we know why you're up there, miss.
fuck off.
It's
Like
not
go
like-
away.
It's not because you know about space
Yeah,
or
like-
anything. We know the bald man on the ground.
Nor
is-
do you have an interest.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what's annoying about it.
so that's what's that's what's frustrating. And then so much money. I don't know if somebody asked this question. It was like, yo, like, was this a private thing or was this like was this privately paid for or was this like a tax dollar thing? Because if my tax money went into freaking sending people up into space, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
So that's also another layer of like how it's frustrating. Not to mention the like millions of like fossil fuels and stuff that got wasted and put into the atmosphere just to send them up like not even that far just because.
Mhm.
Like that's just
I forget what's her full name, but Emily. I can't remember her full name. I
Where's
don't
she
know if
from?
she's a model or something like that.
Radikowski, whatever.
Yeah, I think so. She like made a comment on that. And she was just basically saying like she's just kind of disgusted at the fact
Yeah.
that, you know, we wasted all these resources to send these people
Yeah.
again, just like it's dumb. It was like for no reason. Like why waste our resources and energy to do this?
And then it's like, at least if you're gonna do this, at least send them up with actual astronauts so that we can. There's some kind of purpose to the trip. But no, that would require actual effort and like learning and training.
Yeah, if I was like Katy Perry, right, I would be like, again, it's gonna be one of those things too, where no matter what the situation is, I would get hit regardless.
Yeah, it was like
'Cause
unless she did it legit though.
But that's what I'm saying, because it's me. But I actually, again, as me, if I was her, I would be like, I actually want to take the train. Like I actually want to.
yeah, like if I want to
seem
do
like
the
I
proper
can-
studying and
Yeah.
like do the G-force shit and like fucking
Yeah.
have my face
like I want to actually feel like I deserve to be up here.
yeah.
Not because either I have money or because I think, oh yeah, this is gonna be like some publicity, you know? Yeah.
But that's the issue. It's just
Yeah,
it was
it's very weird, and I saw that. And like again, at first I was like, "Oh wow, it's cool," but then I saw Katy Perry, and I was just like,
why?
"Why?" I was like confused a little bit. I'm like, "What's the reason for all this?"
And a lot of people were like, yo, like they don't believe that they actually went. Like they think it's fake. Like that they faked it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People was like us. Okay, I thought you meant like them. I'm like, how did
No,
they?
no.
I'm like, what?
It's like, yeah, they're flat earthers.
Yeah,
That was not space.
I'm like, what?
Why was it round?
I'm like, come on, Katie.
But yeah, some people were like, yeah, like you watch the video and they're not wearing any equipment. They're just like chilling. Then there was a Gayle King was getting interviewed afterwards, and she was like, yeah, once we got up there, Katy Perry starts singing "What a Wonderful World" or whatever. I'm like, yo, Katy, can you shut the fuck up? I'm looking at the earth right now. Can
Can
you
you imagine as they're going?
She doesn't
up?
even have the voice for it. It's like,
Yeah.
so I think to myself.
Yeah.
She don't got that.
I'm just thinking of like it's going up, and she's just to like get rid of her fear. She's just, have you ever feel
Like a plastic
Shut
bag.
up! I don't want to hear this. I'm freaking out too, but your thing is not gonna help me. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird situation.
Don't she got
where-
a song called like E.T. or something?
Does she?
He's like extraterrestrial.
Well, the
Used to
fact
be
that
like-
you're singing this,
Yeah.
I can't believe.
I
Yeah,
think it
most
exists.
likely.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucked. Then what's funny too about the whole bell ringing videos, you can see Gayle King like she's like not.
Yeah,
She's
she-
like
look,
shitting
she's-
herself. She's like, I'm not here for this. This is not something that we do.
Yeah, I can a little. obviously, again, I don't have any evidence, but I could almost like agree with some people saying this fake, just because also when they're getting off of it, it doesn't seem like they like felt like affected by
That's what
anything
it's
at
also
all.
like draining. If you actually go to
Yeah.
real, like it's like physically draining on your body.
Like it just seems like they were just like, yeah, like
Like they got off a flight.
yeah, like that's what it seemed like. I'm like, how like easy was it for you guys to just go up and come down? I'd be freaking out. I'd just be sweating probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like they could have gotten the same effect if you remember. I don't know if there's still a thing. You remember those like planes that you could do where people will do like this weird route where like it simulates zero gravity. You remember seeing that? There used to be airplanes that they had like emptied out. I remember seeing this on like Fantasy Factory, like Rob Dyrdek, and it's a real thing. You could go on a plane. It was this regular like American Airlines kind of flight looking thing,
Okay.
but all the seats are removed and you wear like a suit. And whatever, I don't know what the science is, but like the plane will take like a certain like dip and go up. So for like a good like 2 minutes, you kind of like simulate zero
Okay.
gravity. I don't know if you ever seen those before,
No, it
but-
makes sense though. I get what you're saying though.
but like I feel like they could have gotten that same feeling by just doing that and like not have.
wasted all this.
Yeah, they could have still been here.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, you can obviously see from this is just 90% publicity.
Yeah.
Like, it's like 10% like
There was no information
Some
gathered. There was no like nothing, bro.
Yeah, like,
They've
what-
seen stuff that other astronauts have already
like where
confirmed.
what did you guys see when you looked
Nothing, bro.
at Earth? Like
The-
what did you
the
guys see when
Earth.
you looked at Earth, But like give me something, if you went up there and you didn't even deserve to be up there, give me something. I want you to write a book report.
I would, yeah, I would at least like if they were just like, oh, they went up there, but as they were up there, they dropped off some robot or camera or satellite in the process. So like it wasn't fully like just a waste of time. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it was like, oh, they sent out a satellite or a robot or something to a planet or moon or asteroid or in the atmosphere for a good reason, for research. And at least in the process, like, oh, they just also had the opportunity to tag along.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if y'all went up there and y'all just came back and that's all it was, like, no, you gotta write me a book report.
Yeah.
Like, write me what you saw.
Tell us about it.
What you experienced. Like, oh, what did you not understand? Like,
Yeah.
I need to get something out. You're not just gonna go up there for free and not do anything about it.
There
Like,
was
nah.
somebody, I don't know, I don't think it was Tony, like the boy that makes the TikToks,
Uh-huh.
but somebody else I think made a skit, was like, oh, like Katy Perry have to return him back. She's like, hey mom, can you pass me the leaf flarf? It's like, what? It's like the leaf flarf. It's like, it's like, yo, you went to space for 10 minutes. You don't get to do that.
Or low key, they just are aliens this
Yeah.
whole time. They just got their bodies switched out.
But yeah, that sucked a lot. I was not a fan. And the album sucked. I didn't listen to it, but I'll just assume
I
that
didn't
it
even know
sucked.
she dropped an album. To be honest with you,
Yeah, she's trying to make a comeback.
It's weird. She's at that age where it's just like you can't. It's like I don't know, because I mean, like you can, but it's just like it's very weird. I don't know. I don't feel like her music is that like great, especially with all these other artists coming out. It's like it's so hard to get that
To
attention
compete with
back.
that, yeah.
It's so hard.
But like, I don't think it's impossible.
No,
I just
that's
think
what I'm
I just
saying.
think
I
the
don't
route that she's taking sucked.
yeah, because
'cause-
the person I'm thinking of that's like I feel like I don't know if they're the same age, so forgive me, but like Pink.
Yeah,
Like,
but like that's a good example because
Yeah.
like she was still kicking it. Like she was still,
but I feel like she
and
could
she's-
still drop something and people would be like, okay, yeah.
and she
it's
is
solid.
actively still performing. Like she
Yeah.
has concerts and they sell out and like she kills it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So I think Katy Perry is younger than
Okay.
Pink, but still like, and that's more example. She's older and still doing it.
Mhm.
So Katy Perry, I think the type of music she makes, it has to be like, let's be honest. At the time of her peak, it was mainstream, but it was also like Target music.
Mhm.
So like I don't think she should really be in that realm anymore because I feel like that only works if you have like record labels backing you. The only time that you end up in those stores, like the record labels like pushing Target and Walmart and all those, and like retail stores
yeah.
to play your stuff. If you don't have that, then your music's not going to catch on in that genre.
Right, even that's the only
Um,
outlet you got.
If it's not playing in the background of a commercial or like anything like that, nobody's going to like have that stuck in their head. So
yeah, it's
you could-
difficult. Yeah.
So you could at least like mature with your, like you can make music for your age. Same issue with like, we make the same argument with Drake. Like it's okay if you want to still make music, just make stuff that's actually relevant to you because otherwise it's going to be soulless.
yeah, he sounds
so
like a kid rapping about kiddish stuff all the time.
Yeah,
It's
so
come on,
like,
grow up a little bit.
and now I don't know if you've seen him recently, but like he looks like a Dominican uncle. Like he got the alcohol catching up to him. He
Yeah,
looks
bro.
a little stressed out. I think there's lawsuit and Kendrick and
Bro,
all
that
that.
album cover with Party Next Door Bro just looks like he like is like got Botox in his face. He's just like
He probably does.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, bro, you look a little weird right now. You trying
Yeah.
to look too Hispanic right now. Like, calm down,
He
bro.
wants to meet your padre.
Yeah,
Pay respects to your madre, mi amor.
Nah, get out of here, please. Don't get near me. Stay away.
But yeah, it's just that same idea. It's like, what can you really do about
Yeah,
that?
like she's definitely not gonna recover after this. So now she has to take another like year hiatus.
I mean, she'll keep trying. I'll tell you
yeah,
that.
of course she can't give up, but it's more so like, okay, let's get in the lab and let's really like assess what happened and how we can recover this. Like,
Yeah.
you know. Has she done a Super Bowl? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that was when she was like,
Yeah.
they was like, it was Katy Perry, like it was a big deal. She had the sharks.
You're
And,
hot and you're
Yeah,
cold.
yes, she had the sharks and shit. She had Snoop come out, I believe.
Yeah, I remember that now. The sharks and everything.
She was on a giant lion, I think,
Of
or
course,
something.
yeah, because it was California girl. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, yeah, of course.
Which, like, at that, bro, like, I'm not gonna act like she don't got slaps.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she got like,
Yeah.
she got a cool like 5 to 10 songs that was like at the time she was killing it.
Yeah.
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
True,
that was her
yeah.
first. You know when I first heard that song? I don't know if I told you. I thought it was a guy.
Oh well, I guess.
I thought it was a guy singing it. But like, even the voice, I thought it was just
Oh,
like
really?
I thought it was just like a younger guy.
I didn't think that.
I know, now in hindsight, I'm like, yo, I'm stupid. But like at the time, I was like, yo, I thought a dude sung that. I'm like, they're just letting, at the time, you gotta think about the time period too. They wasn't just so cool with that stuff back then. Lady Gaga.
Wait, what? Victor was like, what did he say?
Not me, but I'm saying in the world. Lady Gaga had to pull up and do a couple things before people were more cool about it.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
I see.
That was a completely different time for pop music, bro. Like they was really out there with it.
Yeah, they were being experimental.
Yeah.
You got to give it to them. They were being experimental. I felt like the music game was probably getting a little stale, so they were just like, let's shake it up a bit.
I think we're back at that.
You know what I have also been seeing now that I'm thinking about just kind of like old times, but also just like those things slapped. You've been seeing these posts recently about just like the Mount Rushmore stuff.
Of what?
Like people will go and take a certain category of something
Like
and
their
put like
Mount
people's
Rushmore.
faces of like, oh, best like white rappers and have
Mhm.
like Eminem, Mac Miller, there was somebody, I can't remember the fourth guy, but somebody else, and I can't believe I'm drawing a blank. I think maybe Jack Harlow was on there. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I know. I could be wrong. I might be blanking. But they're doing that with like a bunch of other stuff too. And I just saw one today where it was just like Disney Channel, like female actress, and it was Raven, it was Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, and Zendaya.
Zendaya.
It's crazy, but at the same time, I kind of was just like, I understand because she was at the last edge.
Yeah,
of,
like she's cool.
Disney.
She did shake it up and shit, but like I'm immediately throwing Demi Lovato in there over Zendaya.
Okay, yeah. That could have definitely been the one to be to take that spot. Yeah,
100%.
I wasn't like 200%. I wasn't 100% sure when I saw that. I was just like,
or Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire would have been good, but I guess like in that time period,
I mean, it's probably somebody who's a little bit younger. That like, so like they probably watch because I watched Shake It Up, but like
I
she had
actually
other,
didn't watch Shake It Up, which is why I wasn't sure if she like deserved to be up there.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
that was like the last of it for me. But like, and then she also had like a superhero show after that on there and like a bunch of other ones. So like, cool. Like I get it that she had it, but like in terms of good,
I think she's just popular right now.
Yeah, like it's just like throw her in there, but like I wouldn't put her on there.
Okay.
Respect, I like Zendaya, but like in terms of Disney Channel, like I know she got her start there, but I'm putting Lizzie or Demi in there 100%.
That makes sense,
Definitely
yeah.
Raven, Miley, and Selena.
Yeah. They had it,
And even Selena's questionable because like outside of Wizards of Waverly Place, what did she really do for real?
I was low key thinking, but I mean, same thing with Miley Cyrus. I mean, she had Hannah Montana.
No, but that was different. That was 100% different.
I'm sorry, you defended that show so quick. No,
but
that was different.
but it is though, bro. She had double platinum albums just off of that show, bro. She had movies, so like that was completely different.
So then, what about Raven Simone?
Raven Simone was just like for the fact of what she did with that show. Like I'm saying, like the impact of that show alone is a big deal.
Also, I think just her being just like a black.
That's what I'm
actress
saying. Like
is-
it held so much more weight because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how many others can you name
Yeah.
where she was the star and it was popping like that
True.
at Disney?
True, yeah.
None. And it wasn't just that for her because she used to do Disney original movies.
Yeah,
She
she
had one-
was in
she had
Cheetah
one-
Girls too.
Exactly. And she had what was that one? It was like the Xenon movie or whatever. It was with London Tipton. Brenda Song. She had a movie.
I feel like I know what you're
and she was
talking
like the
about.
co-star with Brenda Song. So
she was in a lot of different.
So
things.
she got more than that.
Yeah.
But Hannah Montana on its own, I think is like, because that was also running for like a minute. Like that was the longest running one. But what's just Waverly Place outside of that? I think Selena Gomez. How did we get here? Selena Gomez.
I brought it up in Mount Rushmore, John.
Selena Gomez was just Waverly Place, and then she had they had like a Disney original movie where it was Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez. Or where they like swapped lives, because one of them was like royalty and one of them was like a regular girl.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I honestly think Demi Lovato should have taken that spot.
Camp Rock, brother.
That's why I said
Sonny
that. I was like,
Chance.
Camp Rock.
Sonny with a Chance was a banger.
Yeah, I definitely think Demi Lovato, now I think about it, should have took that spot instead.
She had other stuff too.
Zendaya really just kind of got that last bit of it, and like right before Disney Channel just got bad, and yeah, I don't know.
And then I think Selena Gomez also had a cameo in like Sweet Life as like a cute.
When they were younger.
Yeah, as like a cute girl.
Yeah, I remember when they were younger. It was like the very early stages too. I think now she wasn't like a, how would I say it, like a hard, I guess, like acting or like tough looking type of character. I think she was like pretty just like, she was regular, but I remember she was in there. I don't remember who she was like liking. I don't know if it was Zach.
It was probably
I think it was Zach.
Yeah, but she had like a little cameo then. But outside of that, I can't think of anything else that she did.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I'm definitely like, I'm not putting Zendaya in that.
No, yeah, I'm thinking about it now. Yeah, I think Demi Lovato should have had it. I don't know why they didn't do that, but it was just like, yeah, there's just been that whole like meme I've been seeing recently of Mount Rushmore. Yeah. People are putting like a bunch of random stuff now. Somebody was doing Jordans, like which Jordan should be in there. It was like 1s, 3s, 4s, and like I think 11s. And I was like, okay.
But like Lizzie McGuire, she had the show, she had her movie, she had Cadet Kelly. Like you can't.
I didn't watch it recently, but I was watching it with Emily because that's like her favorite movie.
Cadet Kelly?
Huh?
Cadet Kelly?
No. Lizzie McGuire movie, yeah. And just watching hanging out. Yeah.
That's that shit. The Bulls on auto-tune, messing up.
I forget the Bull's name too that was in that movie.
Like Paulo or some shit?
Yeah, Paulo. Paulo. Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny movie though.
Either that or Demi. You gotta give me, you gotta do one of them.
True, it's one or the other. Yeah, it's either Demi or her. If you really want to be like, I think Lizzie had just a bit more impact, yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
Put her in there.
But definitely Raven and Hannah.
Definitely Hannah, guys.
Bro, don't play with me, bro.
I'm just saying, it was just how you came out with it just really took me by surprise.
And it was different.
He said, nah, bro, that was different. I was all right.
I don't think you realized the chokehold that Hannah Montana had.
No,
on the world.
I agree. That show and her movies and just also just like the amount of music she had, like it's playing on the radio. You're not just hearing her songs on the show and just being like, oh, it was like
it passed the mainstream.
Yeah, and you could, as a little girl or a guy, like whatever, if you like that, you could go to the store and get like the CDs. Like bro, you could take that home with you.
They turned a TV show character into a real pop star. Like they put her.
True, yeah.
Like they were supposed to just be a show.
Yeah.
And they real life went on tour with this
said,
character.
Wait, we could actually take this.
Yeah, and it sold out arenas and shit. Like she was working. So that's why I say it's very different. Like, but how do we? What was before that?
We were talking about just Katy Perry and just kind of her just trying to like, I guess, be relevant again and just other like singers. But then I brought that,
yeah. You know what? Because I had something else I want to talk about, but like this is perfect because I feel like I could talk about this what we're just talking about right now for hours, but I don't know if you saw this. I forget the guy's name. This is terrible, but damn, did I write it down? I didn't. All right, so there was a politician, right? That he went on like stand to like, because you can go into the house and you can basically like talk about whatever you want until you are done. Like you could be like, oh, like I hand over my time. I forget his name, something Booker, I believe.
Booker T.
Cory Booker, something like that. I didn't write it down. I apologize. But he went and did that, and he did a 24-hour filibuster, which is basically him talking for 24 hours straight on the stand, basically going against everything that Trump has going on. I'm not making this a whole Trump thing, but the fact that he did that, I wanted to ask you, because now we talked about this Mount Rushmore thing. What is something you could talk about for 25 hours nonstop and like be cool with? Like what's something that you could like, you're like passionate about that you're like, I'll go to bat for this for 25 hours.
If you want me to be honest,
no pee, no water, no food, no poo, no sleep, nothing.
If you want me to be completely honest, I don't think there is something that I could talk about that long.
If you had to.
Yeah, if I had to, I could probably think of something, but it's just like, the thing is with me, like I would probably be like it's weird too because now that I'm thinking about it, like it's almost like streaming as well. But I feel like I would need somebody to like also banter with a little in order to keep
nah, it's just you, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. For
you
me,
just talking to the. I mean, there's people in the room.
Yeah,
but you
exactly.
Can't. But it's not like a back and forth.
Yeah,
this
because
is not
I just feel like it's so easy to do it like that because then somebody says something and then you comment and you're like, oh, but like ideas just flow. But I don't know because now I'm thinking I'm like it could be video games.
And you could prepare. Like it's not just like freestyle. Like
okay, yeah. It could be video games. It could be movies. Video games.
I need specifics. I need one.
One? See, that's
no. I'm not saying like, but like if you were to like, oh, like this is the one. Like me, I could do like Last Airbender. I could do that.
You could do that for 25.
You know what you want me to do for 25 hours? Give me One Piece for 25 hours.
Of course. I think you could definitely do that for 25 hours.
But like, yeah, but I'm saying like without repeating my like genuine like lore and like having that conversation of like what I think about it.
Okay. Now that I think about it, I think I know what I could do. I could probably do Star Wars easily.
See, yeah,
I could probably do Star Wars. If I could prepare and know more, because I know there's so much more out there that I don't know about. I just obviously don't want to take the time. But obviously, you have to like read and do all that other stuff to like learn a lot of that stuff. And I don't. I'm just like strictly like movie or just like TV, whatever they have out. That's just how I am, or what I've played and all that stuff. So that's all I know. But I think genuinely, if I took the time to like research and like learn all that stuff, I definitely think Star Wars.
And you can have like bullet points or something on you, like topics, but
100%, yeah.
But it's primarily like off the dome, like your knowledge of it.
Yeah, I could definitely do Star Wars. Yeah, there's that.
Attack on Titan, One Piece, Avatar: Last Airbender. I could do that combined with Korra.
Yeah, I definitely feel like you need something. Books. You need something that has like more substance.
Yeah,
you can't just do something where it's just like it's just the show and there's nothing else that goes into it, because then you're just like that's it.
Well, you could go into theories and stuff with it.
Of course,
because you're like, oh, like between this person and this person,
100%. But it just like it helps you out more if you have more stuff that goes into it, rather than sitting there being like, oh, I gotta try to think of things. It's just like it's there.
Or even for like sports, if I want to argue like X, Y, like who's my top whatever, I could do that for a grip, bro.
You could do it, and like I think this is this. And then no one can say anything.
That's all. All I have to do is prove why. I just have to say my statement and answer why.
It's gonna be 1 bonus 10. No, it's not. Hey, yo, shut up. This ain't your time.
Sit down. Adjourn.
Right? Get him out. No one said he could talk.
But nah, yeah. So there's a couple. If you give me time, I could do it.
I think if you give somebody enough time, for sure, yeah. And give somebody time. Get research and stuff like that. I think it's possible.
If you, I could talk about Trump for 25 hours between the first term and this one that's going on right now, bro. Give me time. Give me bullet points. I'll go. I could go for it.
It's easy.
So I think he could have done more. I think if he gave himself a break, he could have done another 25. But like you gotta go pee poo poos, sleeps, and drinks. You know, so can't just do 25 hours is still insane.
Yeah.
I think he did have water with him, but like still, like you don't want to drink too much because then
exactly you just need that to like kind of like make sure if your
throat's
dry. Yeah, that's about it. Because you drink too much, now you're like, oh gosh, I gotta go.
I'm like, all right, guys, I'm gonna take the mic with me to the bathroom.
Yeah, right.
you just hear the water dropping. You just hear the water dropping over your voice.
That's wild. That's crazy though. He did that job for 25 hours.
It was live. There was like people had it filmed.
Who was this?
I forget. I'll look it up right now. If you can.
No, I just want to know more. So not even really about his name, but just like what's his title? Like what's his
filibuster? Cory Booker. I was right. That's his name.
I just want to know like what does he do? Is he in politics?
He's a senator of New Jersey, or from New Jersey. But yeah, he's a Democratic senator. First African American U.S. senator from New Jersey.
Nice.
But yeah, this is the guy.
But yeah, we gotta get out of here, guys. Camera for one that we have is just like it shut off. It's having a little technical difficulties. But we hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know in the comments what you could go and talk about for 25 hours. Also, who do you think should be in the Disney Channel Mount Rushmore Hall of Fame? But yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Marky Mark Victor. You can find all his socials as well. Can't find him on Instagram. He's still hacked.
Yeah, etc Victor for me. At Realist Setter for the group.
Yeah. But yeah, we love you guys, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Nice.